Sacrificer's Staff. For 6 seconds after an elemental skill hits an opponent, attack is increased by 8% and ER is increased by 6%. Max 3 stacks. 18 ER, 24 attack. That's pretty good. And then this is probably Nilo's Sig. Low base attack, crit damage, 8 crit rate. When your character uses skill, EM is increased by 80. When they deal Lunar Bloom damage, crit damage is increased by 24. When both effects are active, they're both increased by 50%. So it's 120 EM and 52 CV. Performs 4 kicks, Pog. You love 4-hit. Actually, wait. Ooh, nice. This is a 3-hit, which is nice. That means pretty decent tap. Or sorry, this is a double hit. The hit 3 is a double hit, so N3D is probably going to be decent tap. Anyways. Charge attack, Nefer enters the Slither state, consuming stamina. When the skill button is released, the duration ends, or stamina runs out. She exits the Slither state and consumes a certain amount of additional stamina. Oh, no. Oh, okay, never mind. It's not actually additional stamina. It's 50 stamina, but you can also hold it for more. Okay. To deal dendro damage. Additionally, unleashing a skill or sprinting while in the Slither state will not cause her to exit the state. Oh, that's nice. You get to actually dash. Plunge attack. Okay. Skill. Secret strategy, Dance of 1,000 Knights. Oh, I'm seeing attack here, and I don't like that. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. A dance that dissolves dynasties. As chilling as a winter's night on the great sea of sand. New one got reposted. Oh, did I open the wrong one? I did. It's this one, right? Never charges forward, dealing AoE dendro damage and entering Shadow Dance. After using skill, she will enter this state. What? Why are they saying that? We know. Okay. While in the Shadow Stance, if you have at least one Verdant Dew, Nefer's charge attacks will be replaced with the special charge attack, Phantasm Performance. Nefer will exit the Shadow Dance stance when she unleashes 3 performances, or the state's duration ends. Oh, I see. This is the text that shows up when you click on this in-game. I understand. While in the Shadow Dance state, if you have at least one Verdant Dew, Nefer's charge attacks will be replaced with the special charge attack, Phantasm Performance. They just say this twice. Okay, wow, that's fucking... Okay. When in the Shadow Dance state caused by her elemental skill, if you have at least one Verdant Dew, her charge attack will be... Okay, they just repeat this again. Nefer summons a Shade of herself to perform a coordinated attack against enemies. Nefer and the Shade will deal 2 and 3 stages of AoE dendro damage, respectively. Damage dealt by the Shade is considered Lunar Bloom damage. Not by herself. Okay, interesting. 1 Verdant Dew will be consumed the first time a Shade is summoned after every Phantasm performance. So, let me get this right. You can enter the state whenever, and then in the state, you can consume Verdant Dew to deal damage. And you can do it up to 3 times. Yes? Okay. Has 2 uses. Well, that's nice. Okay, anyways. Skill damage... Is this... What talent level is that? Talent level 9. 217. Okay. Sacred Vow. True Eyes Phantasm. Grant a revelation to the mysteries of the false through thoughts, true sight, dealing AoE dendro damage to opponents ahead. When unleashed, Nefer will consume all Veils of Falsehood, which is the dendro core replacement, I guess. To increase damage dealt by the current elemental burst. Each stack of Veil of Falsehood increases the damage dealt by her Phantasm Performance by 10%. Initial maximum number of stacks is 3, with each stack lasting for 9 seconds. Wait, but does this not get consumed? Yeah, let's read this shit. Oh god. This is awful. What the fuck is that, by the way? Why? Why is this a thing? Why is she increasing attack when she's not an attack scaler? They felt like it. Yeah, okay. Isn't she a dual scaler? I mean, the same way that Nevilet, or that Molani is a dual scaler because you N1 for your setup. Like, no. No, she's not. It does not appear, unless I'm missing something big, it does not appear that she is a dual scaler, no. Anyways. So, Ascendant Gleam, when she unleashes her skill, any Dendro cores and Bountiful cores will be converted to seeds, and any Lunar Bloom reactions in the following 15 seconds will instead create Seeds of Deceit. Seeds of Deceit cannot trigger Hyperbloom or Burgeon reactions and will not burst. When Nefer unleashes a charge attack, if you have at least one Verdant Dew, Nefer's charge attack will be replaced with the special charge attack. Nefer, okay. She can absorb Seeds of Deceit within a certain range, getting 1 stack of Veil of Falsehood. Each stack increases the damage dealt by Nefer's performance by 10%. The initial maximum number of stacks is 3, which with each stack lasting for 9 seconds. Wait, so she doesn't need any app. You just need to trigger it 3 times. And then you absorb your things, and then you're buffed for the rest of your uptime. Because they don't get consumed. Right? Each stack lasts for 9 seconds, so you just generate your stacks, and then you have them for 9 seconds. That's kind of boring. Nefer will consume all Veils of Falsehood. Yes. Which increases the damage. Is the stack's duration not... Oh, okay, I'm a bit confused. So, Veil of Falsehood, is it only consumed... It's only consumed through your burst, no? Or am I being an idiot? Odd. I think this is going to be better, by the way. I'm like 100% sure. Like, they just repeat the same words 8 times with this. So, okay. When unleashed, Nefer will consume all Veils of Falsehood to increase the damage dealt by the current elemental burst. Okay. And Veils of Falsehood is something you gain from this, right? When Nefer unleashes a charge attack or burst, you can absorb Seeds of Deceit, gaining 1 stack of Veil. Oh. Phantasm Performance is not burst. Phantasm Performance is a special charge attack. So it's just whenever she charge attacks, she can absorb your blooms, basically, to gain 1 stack of Veil of Falsehood. And after that, you use your burst, which consumes... Wait. Dealt by the elemental burst? What? Where do you want to increase the burst damage? Oh no. So... Yeah, so the burst just has damage bonus on it. That's what the Veils of Falsehood are. It's just 100 damage percent. That's it. The new one says it increases performance damage. Does it? Nefer will consume all Veils of Falsehood. And then we gotta figure out where the fuck this bracket... To increase the damage dealt by the current elemental burst. It does not say that. You were wrong. Okay, so Veil of Falsehood can be consumed to increase burst damage, but it also has the innate ability to increase your charge attack damage. Right? If I'm understanding correctly. Each one you have increases your charge attack damage by 10% up to 3. And when you use your burst, it consumes all you have to increase damage percent. So basically, you need to bloom 3 times per rotation. That is boring as fuck. Dude, we're cooked. That's so cooked. That's so boring. Technically a bit more because you need to keep generating Verdant Dew. But, like, it's pretty damn boring. Right? Because, like, ideally you want to swap into her with 3 Verdant Dew. Right? Then you use your skill. You charge attack 3 times. Use your skill again. You charge attack. You probably have at least 1.5 Verdant Dews back. You can probably just charge attack 3 times again. Right? As long as your uptime is longer than like 7 seconds, which it should be. Maybe you can burst in the middle. Yeah, you can. So she gets 200 attack. She gets 100 EM. I wonder if this 10% is Lunar Bloom percent or if it's multiplicative. It's probably multiplicative from the way it's written, I think. Has to be base attack? No. I don't think so. 200 attack seems kind of low. It's a little bit more than what Flynn's gets. But she doesn't seem to scale that well with attack, so I don't really get it. But it is what it is, I suppose. 200 base EM? Is that true? That is true. Oh, but okay. So, let's do some basic stuff. Base attack, 242. Attack percent, 10%. Flat attack, 350. And then we get Pav, which is 454 base, I think, for Greatsword. Unless I'm an idiot. I'm probably an idiot. I am, but not in this case. Okay. Do you even care about Fav? Honestly, not really. Like, I guess your Llama burst is important, and so is your Nahida burst, but your Nefer burst is fucking dog shit. It's so bad. Event weapon, but like, what's the upside? I know has more EM when she triggers Lunar Bloom, which doesn't create a core or deal damage. Amazing. Forest Regalia. You're right. We can do Forest Regalia. That's smart. That's smart. That's smart. 565. Okay. EM. Bro, I'm gonna be so for real with you guys right now. I'm gonna just make Ino's DPS 1. Because she's not doing shit. And then we can add every other rotation, so 60 EM from half uptime for Regalia, 80 from Ino C1, and 35 Lunar Bloom damage from Ino C6. And that's 126k. Is something wrong? Am I forgetting something? Don't you lose a Knockout Resonance? Nope, Nahida's activating it. Did you remove cons? Yeah, I did. Alright, this is her base attack. This is her craftable attack. 20% attack. 200 flat attack. EM. 200 base. Weapon. Double EM main stat. 2-piece set bonus. Dendro Resonance. 4 EM substat rolls. The Null Cry support set. Nahida's burst. Nefer's 100 EM steroid. Half uptime for Regalia. Ino C1. Nefer and Llama passives. Craftable weapon. Racist Resonance. 2 artifact sets. Ino C6. Damage percent on Q, but it's not like it fucking matters. Great Ascension, main stat, substats, set bonus, Llama 40% bonus. EM Lunar Bloom is EM times EM multiplier Lunar Bloom times crit multiplier. Yeah, that makes sense. The Llama proc is Llama's EM times the scaling times crit multiplier. That also makes sense. We're assuming 30%. Like, this is like a big assumption. I don't know how real that is. Coffee is lower because he removed burst. Bro, you want to see what happens when I remove burst? DPS goes from 126k to 117k. It's still fucking pretty good. Did you apply I know C6? I did, yes. Does she actually use the 18 stacks? She does. Because she does 6 charge attacks, 3 charge attacks per E, 2 E's, and each charge attack hits 3 times for Lunar Bloom damage. But is it 2 single target? It might be 2 single target. Yeah, I don't know how AoE this is. It doesn't look too AoE. Isn't Proto Ember Nahida more realistic? I think right now she's on Fav. Proto Ember is literally the same stats as Fav. And I haven't done a full ER calc anyways, because you're probably overloaded on ER on everyone anyways. But like, man, that's 120k personal DPS. That's not okay. Like, that's Maweka. Almost. And that's pre-Columbina. 2 possibilities. 3 possibilities. 1, I got something wrong. Maybe this is not 30% multiplicative. It's just 30, like, Lunar Bloom percent. Whatever. 2, she gets gutted. This is pre-beta. I think that's the most likely outcome. 3, Nullcard Power Creep is fucking off the rails already. Because, like, you guys need to understand, okay? She does not take 18 seconds to do this, and she can start her next rotation before her cooldowns are back. Because what locks her to 18-second rotation is her skill cooldown, but her skill has charges. So you can borrow from your next rotation. Right? I know cooldowns are 14. Right? Nahida cooldown, 14. Llama cooldown, 15. So, like, assuming you don't do more than, like, 3-4 rotations, you can probably get away with, like, 15-second rotations, 150k DPS. So, something's wrong. So, bro, something's wrong.